Is the mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We need a microphone for this closet. That's the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth. Did your tooth stay in?
No.
No, right? That's the tooth, the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. No one understands. Gotta get the flipper in.
Yep.
It's terrible. See that? Little white trash in all of us. Scary enough, though, my family that would be called white trash have all their teeth.
Oh, we're live.
All of them. Beautiful. My cousin was arguing with an Orthodox woman trying to tell her that she knows how to make alligator kosher.
It's not real.
It's not real. It's not real. I know.
Okay.
It's very real. Mogen David and the freaking Confederate flag. That's when you're mixed. That's when you're really mixed. You must be mixed up. Guys, welcome to LA School of Comedy's open mic night. And yes, it's hip hop, hooray!
Hip hop, hooray! Hip hop, hooray!
We have so many things that go on here. We have podcasting. We have a comedy camp for kids, which is taught by Ryan Benson. Of course, our comedy concierge, Samantha Linderman, Samantha Linderman did a fabulous job last night at the rooftop.
Yeah.
Monica went up. That's Monica with a K. And I know she gets upset when I say Monica, because when you're from Patterson, it's like, mira, Monica. Ese. All right, I never knew what essay was. Something to write with. And so we're going to start this show with a bang and a boom. And so I think Hunter's in the room. Let's give it up for Hunter. Let's do it.
Ooh, how we doing, everybody? Hey, hey. Report on this.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm doing okay. I ride the bus, though.
Yeah.
I ride the bus in LA, so I can't ever be doing that well. One thing I like, anybody ride the bus in here, by the way? Yeah. It's fun on the bus, though, because, like, nobody acts superior to anybody else. Right? Because, like, it was none of our first choice. And I'll repeat, we're on the bus. Nobody's doing well. It makes sense I ride the bus, though, because I also struggle with mental illness. That's our place. Like, I don't know if you know this, but, like, LA public transit is the mecca for mentally ill. Like, in New York or San Francisco, you might see someone jerking off or get violent. Yeah. But, like, in LA, you'll see someone prepare for a role and turn into a lizard. It's a crazy place. I don't know. We got any, like, wacky mental health issues in the audience?
Oh, yeah.
Any kookiness, right? And, like, I bring that up, like, because I don't want to talk about anxiety and depression, because that shit's basic, it's foundation, right? I mean, anybody in here got, like, personality disorders or fucking PTSD or OCD, right? That shit's interesting. It's like a Szechuan pepper or molasses. Brings depth to a person is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Anybody ever, like, do an expansion pack to therapy? Does anyone know what I mean by this? You get it, yeah, Sam, hell yeah. Yeah, but, like, okay, so there's, like, therapy, right? That's your base game. And then, like, depending on how broken you are, you unlock the expansion packs, which is just, like, more therapy. Right? There's, like, sex therapy or, like, psychedelic assisted therapy. There's stuff like EMDR. Basically, there's no stopping the amount of ways you can fix your mommy issues, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to work on slowing down, so I'm, like, doing this real fast, slow. Real fast, slow. It's fine. I'm in, my fun expansion pack is called DBT. I have a personality disorder, so I'm dialectical behavioral therapy. If you don't know what that is, it's like regular therapy, but also there's like a group where me and like a couple grown-ass adults learn how to function in society. So when people are like, oh, Hunter, what have you been up to? Special ed for adults. That's what I've been doing. This is fun. I love, by the way, this place is like, it's special because, like, I'm struggling, I'm going through it, but I can poke my head up like a dysfunctional Mr. Rogers. Be like, hey, everybody, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm like trying to talk about mental illness more. I like used to do it a lot, and then I stopped because like people tend like not to get it unless they've like been through it, right? And so, like, I hear weird things. Like, people told me that I'm depressed because I have unrealistic expectations about life, which is a weird one. Like, I don't think they're, like, unrealistic expectations. Like, a thing that bums me out is I don't have a car, as I mentioned.
I ride the bus.
Right, and that bums me out. But, like, I don't have unrealistic expectations. I'm not looking for a fucking Bugatti. Right? I don't fucking need I'm just looking, I don't need to be top G. I'm looking for low car payment. That's what I'm trying to do. Again, guys, you guys are great. Again, I feel like a weird tension. For the record, I'm okay. I'm just like a sad Tumblr girl. I'm okay, a little lost, a lot of feelings. And, like, I'm gonna point this out. Comedy does not help with the, like, little lost part, okay? Because, like, you tell people you're a comedian, it's the same response, but, like, different reactions, right? Like, you tell a group of people you're a comedian, mostly women, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
Tell a group of people you're a comedian, mostly dudes, it's a huge green light, right? When you tell a lot of women, they're like, oh, fuck. This guy's a comedian. What is he gonna say? He probably listens to Joe Rogan. Ugh. But you tell a dude that you're a comedian, it's, oh, fuck. What's he gonna say? He's a comedian? Oh, shit, he listens to Joe Rogan. Same response, different tone. This is also unrelated. And I don't make jokes about this, but it's my new lane. I'm trying to be more fun. Y'all heard about this Oleato shit from Starbucks?
No.
Anyone familiar? Yeah. We're on the same wavelength tonight, and I'm in it. But, like, if you don't know what it is, it's like coffee infused with olive oil. It's delicious, weirdly delicious. It's my shit. But you go online, and everyone says that it makes them shit.
What?
And they're complaining about this, that the olive oil coffee gives them the poops. But here's the thing. They went to Starbucks. Everything there is designed to make you shit. That whole menu is designed so skinny, classy ladies can shit with dignity. This is all just fun, right? That's why we do this, because it's fun. I have this, and then I'm leaving. I am getting older, despite my attitude. No, but, like, I'm not getting older, like, physically. Like, I'm not like an annoying 20-something who gets on stage and bitches about their back hurting because they played too many video games. Don't get me wrong, I played too many video games, and that's why my back hurts, but I'm not going to complain about it, right? I mean, I'm getting older, like a spiritual, emotional kind of level, right? Like, I'm 29, and all I want is some peace and quiet. Right? I felt for people's 30th birthday, they just want to go out, party, have a good time. For my 30th, all I want is a cigarette and to be left alone. Right? Like, my girlfriend we're, like, planning this trip to Sedona for my birthday. She thinks so we can, like, take mushrooms and be one with nature. And I guess that's true. But, like, the real reason is when I've taken too many mushrooms and then they've spoken to me, they've never tried to show me their TikTok. Right? Like, I'm gonna go on a hike with aliens, and they're never gonna ask me to like, comment, or subscribe. Alright, you guys have been great. My name's Hunter White. Give it up for Suna and Sam! And as Suna leaves me, I say unto you, you are strong, powerful, and beautiful. Have a great
Oh, I
night.
love that. Woo! Giving it all the way from Georgia, keeping it going,
Georgia,
right?
let's go.
We are rocking and rolling, and I am so glad you made it, Holly, because we need more women in comedy. If you think there's a dearth of females in comedy, think again. One just walked in and said, hello there. You're going to have a good time tonight. We had a good time last night. You know what? Lana can do that for you. She's good at that. I'm sorry, I'm telling other people's business. It's awful. As you can tell, you're Jewish, you tell other people's business. We tell everybody's business. We should have a board game called Everybody's Business. We tell everybody's business.
That's good.
And we have another board game called Out Sick, because we try to out sick each other too. You have a cold? I have pneumonia. Just a story. All right, so we're rocking and rolling. We're ready?
Yes.
Let's give it up for the comedy one and only Holly. Let's do it. Woo! Holly, let's do it.
Let's go.
Woo!
get the energy going here.
Yeah.
All right. Hi.
Hey.
Hey. So, I'm going to do 8 minutes because I'm prepping for something. So, here we go, guys. If it's funny, laugh. And if it's not, laugh. So, I used to be a cocktail server at the world famous Comedy Store. True story. But here's the catch. It was so fucking long ago, Joe Rogan had hair. Carlos Mencia had yet to steal a joke. And if anyone follows Tig Notaro, she had boobs. That's how long ago it was. And the late... Got you on that, huh? The late... It's true. That's why it's funny. The late great Mitzi Shore. Okay, she was the owner of the Comedy Store, and she would never hire a cocktail server who was tall. She would always say to us, "Don't block the stage." And we were so scared of her, even though she walked slower than she talked. We'd all be like, sorry, don't mean to do that. Okay, can I get you a drink? I'm no longer a hot 25-year-old cocktail server. I'm Lord of the Rings Gollum. And your tip is my precious. And back then, any dude's tip was also my precious. True story. Still choking on a tip, apparently. But now I'm off the market, a little older, settled down. I have in-laws. Woo, baby. All right. Any in-laws? Anyone have those things? No, just me. All right. Well, they got me a gift. Okay, they're trying to be nice. I'm only wearing it right now to make a point. Okay, they got me this. Here's the unveil. Holy, sacred, Catholic cross. I'm Jewish. Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? I mean, WWJD. I don't know. I mean, I found out that I know as much about Jesus as my in-laws know about me. Yeah, that's fucking nothing. So, I don't know. It's fine. I forgive them. Fucking sinners. But they live in Nebraska, so it's very confusing. I just wonder, living in Nebraska, is this how Republicans say I love you? Or I hate you? I just still don't know. I'm trying to make my peace with it, okay? Like, I'm a little older than some of you. I grew up in the 80s listening to Madonna, and she always wore crosses, right? I mean, total rebel. So 13, I wanted to wear a cross. So I would look like I'm not afraid of anything like her. Now, I look like I'm afraid of everything. Come on, man. Help me out. Make them laugh more. But look, I don't want to seem totally ungrateful for this gift, even though I am. So I sent my in-laws a very nice thank you note. And a menorah. Oh, it gets worse. I saw the menorah on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, what? I mean, I kept your gift. I'm wearing it. It's burning a hole in my shirt, but I'm wearing it. And you're selling mine? Like, who's the Jew now? I can say that. It's okay. It's all right. No, but I sent them a menorah because I have to have the last word. All right, I come from a family of last words. It's bad. We would just get louder and louder and louder, and now everyone in this room knows why I'm holding a microphone. Yeah, so I don't know what else. I stopped working out. Yeah, anyone support? Just fucking lazy as totally, man. Now my only workout is I just point and blame people. That's what I do. I blame my in-laws for taking up half my act. But, whatever. No, if I really want to burn some calories, I turn on Fox News. And I'm just like, asshole, liar. Woo, that's 100 calories. I got to even that shit out. Have a shot. Next thing you know, I'm like, shot, liar, shot. I'm passed out. It's not even noon. And I'm having a nightmare about Tucker Carlson. He's telling me he has a big dick, and I'm looking, I'm like unzipping it, and I'm like, oh, another lie. Oh, Tucker. And then Don Lemon pops into my nightmare, and he's like, girl, I could have saved you that trouble.
Oh shit.
All right, so that was a new one right there. I just wanted to see if that would would fly. Yeah, so I'm just standing here gaining weight. It's just happening right now. Is what's contributing to it, Hunter. I have OCD. It's an unusual kind, though. It's obsessive cheese disorder.
Oh, come on.
That part's true, man. I fucking love cheese. I am a cheeseaholic. I looked down and I was like, this is not a muffin top, guys. This is a cheese wheel. Like, how the hell is this? Who did this to me? I started introducing myself like, hi, I'm Holly. And this is Bree. We met in the pandemic. It's been codependent ever since. Yeah, we're inseparable. It was a little better. I put my ass on a diet. I call it the Holly diet. The Holly diet. I tried melting cheese on anything without calories. Sounded smart. I tried melting cheese on broccoli, on cauliflower, on Prozac. It was an epic fucking failure, okay, obviously. But silver lining, thanks to Prozac. Failure? Failure, that's just a fucking word, not a feeling. I feel nothing. I'm dead inside. This doesn't make any noise. It's a soft mic. All right, that was a trial. So, anyway, look, I'll end it on this. Feelings are very complicated, right? They are. And I think they're like, feelings are like a big bag of dildos. At first, they're totally overwhelming. You don't know what to do with them all. But with a little practice, you really learn how to fuck yourself.
There you go.
How's my time?
You're at 7:20.
Okay, that's not too bad. Cool, I could slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, any feedback, anything you guys liked, didn't like? I mean, you're welcome to
tonight
talk.
was the funniest, doing the impression of how you were trained, because the Playboy bunnies were trained that way, but the Comedy Store waitresses were trained this way. You understand the difference? Remember the little walk, the Playboy bunny walk? And
Yeah.
You're doing your little walk that they taught you, and it's more like, can I get just touch? Can I? And you're running
That
around.
was good.
I am.
Great.
Yeah, right
I'm
on.
personally always a supporter of more cheese puns.
I love
whenever
cheese.
necessary.
Yeah. I like the
yeah,
cheese
take
bit.
that to heart, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Any more cheese? Yeah, I had a couple more. I don't know where they went. I'll look for them.
It just went through.
Did anybody get offended by the OCD joke? I just wanted to see because thank
No.
you. All right, I thought it was
have
like
OCD, but
it's
I'm not
comedy,
offended.
people. It's
Yeah.
comedy.
That's it.
It's all comedy.
Okay, I don't really
All
like
right.
cheese.
What was that?
I don't really like cheese. So I
You
think
don't really
that's
like cheese, okay? Did you like my jokes?
I did.
Okay, that's what matters. All right, do I have 1 minute? Or where am I at?
You have a minute, yeah.
Okay. What did you do today?
No shit.
Today I went to the beach.
Oh, you went to the beach.
Yeah.
And are you...
Read, sent some emails.
Oh, so you read and did some emails down at the beach. Is that your new office?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Some of us just live the life, don't we? Yeah, I basically sat in an apartment the size of a bathroom, so that's cool. All right, I'll end on that. Thanks, guys.
All right. Whoa, let's do it. Yeah. Good luck on your show, Holly. I'm sorry for. So we had somebody that's making her debut that just walked in. Let's give it up for Avanti. Let's do it, Avanti.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get up here now, really?
Yes, sweetheart.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was like way behind and had gotten here late and stuff. Okay.
Okay, let's
All
give
right.
it a go.
All right.
People on the spot.
No, that shit. I mean, that's what it is.
Okay,
man.
give it up for Avanti.
Man, I wish I was here. Sorry I was late. I wanted to get here early. I was busy being a magical ass bitch all day. Yeah, I was still out celebrating Earth Day.
I didn't know that's it.
Yeah, I leave anonymous gifts for Earth Day, And one of the things I do is I don't flush the toilet.
Oh.
Someone catches me, I just say, I gotta go, I got cats. I mean, so another thing I do is I throw clothes I don't want out the window of my car as I'm driving. This year I taped a little handwritten note, special touch. It said, "Go vegan, asshole." I just celebrated 20 years being a vegan.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Welcome. Don't worry, don't owe me anything. I had a potluck and nobody showed up. I was okay with it. I was like, you know. I'm a yoga teacher too. I'm a yoga teacher, but I give people the finger. I tell people to fuck off, and I carry a gun.
What?
So just a part-timer. Part-time thing. So I could be a hippie someday.
I go and do.
You know, but a lot of people ask me, what do yoga and comedy have in common? Well, the circling thoughts of, I hope I don't fart while I'm doing this. So, visit my palm reader. He told me it would be a big year for me. It has been already. I've written a novel. Just wanna share.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yes.
It's only 20 words. It's called Big Changes. Sometimes I look through my first eye, the one between my thighs, and I think the pussy that changed the world.
Yeah.
And like the first 30 people, I gave a special haiku. Vibrator. Stuck in storage. Years later. Batteries. Still work.
Yeah. Smooth.
Not a tearjerker, you know? But, I think it was Gandhi that asked, what's the difference between pussy and parsley? Nobody eats parsley. They said, do what you love and the money comes. So I did it. I started a UFO repair business. They would sell it and do this. I feel really grateful, but I count my blessings too. So, I had a yard sale. It was mostly just stuff the cats peed on. And I know what you're thinking. Yes, I charge white people prices. Starting my own religion. I just take every opportunity to tell people about it. But I'm not, looking for friends or followers. It's not any good trip. It's just, it's world peace. My world peace solution is I tell people all across the board, I tell other people, go fuck yourself.
There you go.
Do it.
That resonated.
Right now.
Right?
Yeah, go for it.
Go find a
What if
vibrator.
you
Yeah,
had
you
to?
gotta
Like, what if
find-
we had to? Like, you couldn't leave the house. With your vaccines. Go fuck yourself. Have you fucked yourself today?
What's it?
Get the bag of dildos.
That's tonight.
The bag of dildos.
And I like my vibrators like I like my tea. Green with a little coconut oil and cayenne.
That hard.
Woke me up with that one. Yeah, damn.
Right, take that off another bag.
like my coffee like I like my government.
It barely says
It's
rock
falling
on
off the
it.
roof of my car as I back out of the driveway.
It's a relief.
It's a different logo. I don't even use that rhetoric.
Oh, it's Wheatgrass Juice Awareness Month.
What? It's what?
Which one?
Wheatgrass Juice Awareness Month.
No, I didn't know that.
And, you can shoot that up your ass.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that. You should
Mix a little cayenne pepper in there, too. Who wants to see more parking meters around here? The reason I ask is because there's a lot of things that happen that we don't have a say in that affect our lives. And one is our street names are named after psychopaths. Just so you know, the Ronald Reagan Freeway, the George Bush Airport, Obama Boulevard. They've killed millions of people. They're serial killers. So we're I think we gotta get real. You know, like take our streets back. You know, like start really naming them. Like the Jeffrey Dahmer Freeway, the Ted Bundy Airport. The Boston Strangler Memorial Park. Right? Great news too. My insurance company said I'm feeling better. Don't need that surgery after all. Oh, another world peace solution I have is only women and deer should have guns. Do you hear that? Only women and deer should have guns. World peace. How much time do I have on?
You doing 5?
No, I did 10. I mean, that's all right. I just.
Sorry, you just have to do now.
Probably the person I'm closest to right now is my colon hydrotherapist. It's like last week when the shit hit the fan, she was sitting right there. And then a couple of days later, it was a real shit storm. She was sitting right there. So I told her, I'm like, you are the shit. I gave her a nice Yelp review. Yeah. But I'm not a colon hydrotherapist, but I know an asshole when I see one.
Okay.
Asshole vegan tip for today: if you can't shoot it up your ass, don't eat it.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Cool.
Asshole vegan tip for tomorrow: eat pussy, not meat.
Oh shit.
Anyone know what your spirit vegetable is?
No.
I didn't know. I didn't know we needed one.
Spirit.
Celery. Groupon, Sprouts, and Ross.
Zucchini?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys. My name's Avanti.
Thank you. All right, you made it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You're really doing it. We are really rocking it out here at LA School of Comedy. That's right. It's an open mic night. You never know where you're going to get it. It's week after week after Brendan Weeks. Let's hear it for Brendan Weeks. Let's do this.
Go!
Hi.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Cool.
okay? So a friend of mine told me he watched a homeless man take a shit in front of a Dave's Hot Chicken. Like, went into the middle of the street, full on, squatted down, and took a shit in front of a Dave's Hot Chicken. Now, my problem is, I'm judging this restaurant based on this man's actions. Does Dave's Hot Chicken sound appetizing to you? Would you want to go eat Dave's Hot Chicken? Any location, right? Regardless of, but knowing this information now, right? I feel this is how people change their political views, you know? Is that, because I can't eat at Dave's Hot Chicken anymore, all right? I refuse, all right? I'm boycotting Dave's Hot Chicken because this man took a shit and no one did anything about it. I said it better last night. That's okay. My whole point was saying, like, this is why I'm not voting Republican. Does that make sense? Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. I owe a lot to my exes. It's a good line. It's a good line. I'm afraid of falling in love again. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Sure.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of doing it. Because love is traumatic, right? Can we just all agree? Right? No matter what happens, it's always going to end eventually, whether that's someone passing or someone cheating on you, right? Right. Either one. And I don't know. I miss insane love. Remember what that was? Remember when it was insane? Like in your early 20s? Like if you didn't if they didn't pick up the phone, like your whole world was shattered. Right? The scream fights, the arguing. Remember when you used to argue when you were in love? Is anybody doing that now?
Yeah.
You're doing that now?
Yeah, we're arguing.
You're doing that right now with your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Good for you. Good for you. You feel something. That's what I
of course it's
see. I miss
love
feeling that.
it's healthy.
Yeah, it's not. But like, it's not. But I don't know. I haven't had a good run. I haven't had a good run in a bit. Right? I'm just fucking right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just fucking.
Hey, that's not bad.
Just fucking. I'm not committing. I'm not creating any extra baggage. You got two bags at Southwest. You know what I mean? At least I'm not dealing with any more than that. All I want is a nice ass. All right, I have very minimal requirements. All right, I don't even care about the content of your character at this point. It's just, I don't care how damaged you are. I just want a nice ass. That's it. I've been looking for that, and I've been striking out. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You don't have to come from a good family, right? You know, I mean, teeth. We could talk about it. You know, like you got a nice ass though. I will settle down. All right.
Strong foundation.
Yes. To build a home, you need a fat ass. All right. All right.
Someone to lean on.
Something to curl up with it, man. You know what I mean? I really want to join a cult, but I am also annoying. I know that. I know that now. I am annoying. I don't think a cult will take me. I met a group of Satanists recently. And I was like, I'm down, I guess. I said, no, we need to be a collective to not believe in anything. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I don't want to do that. I want to be the first. If I ever make a lot of money, if I ever make a decent amount of money, decent, that's funny. I want to be the first person to hire no men, right? I want to hire no men, right? I just want to have a group of people that disagree with every decision I make. Right? That's what I want. I want to hire like a bunch of old Jewish ladies. All right? Why are you doing that? Are you retarded? Like, I can't wait. I can't wait to not spend any money. Right? That's anti-Semitic, but it's okay. I wish I could bottle the confidence of white people with VIP tickets. There's more to that. Have you seen white people with VIP tickets?
No.
Oh my God.
Can't afford it.
Oh my God. See, you're not, you got to start cashing in on the whiteness, my
I
friend.
really have to.
You have to, man. You got to be brave because they are fearless, all right? White people, they will walk through gunfire to get to the front row, all right? Excuse me, pushing bullets out of the way, all right? Do you know who I am? Paid an extra $30 to be at this gang fight, right? I was gonna go into long form, but I'll stay short form. I was gonna go. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. I was gonna start. My father was a thespian. That's not a lesbian with a lisp, right? Just for everybody out there, he's not a thither. Okay, you know what I mean? And my dad was in movies and TV and stuff, so I got a bunch of show business. And my mother was a ballerina, right? And I do this. This is the talent that comes from that, right? I guess. And I don't know. My mom talks a lot, and my dad was a tap dancer too. So I figured out how to go like, you know, like this. Been doing a lot of drugs. I'm doing a lot of drugs lately, and going to a lot of raves. And problem with raves is all the music sounds the same, right? All the music sounds the same. You show up to a party, and it's just like, right? And then welcome. All right, that hat made an entrance. All right. Come on in here, partner. Take a seat. All right. Look at that big dick swagger coming in the room right now, just pushing over.
He's got a VIP ticket.
He's got VIP tickets. Yes, there you go. Cool. Everybody can see back there. All right. Big ass brim. Okay. And it wasn't until I started doing the drugs that I was like, oh, all this music makes sense now.
Yeah.
Right? It just makes sense when you're on drugs. And I think that millennials are gonna. No, thank you. The new retirement home is going to be a rave for millennials. Can you imagine just like walking in? It's like bing bong. Yeah. Dr. Thompson, you need it on floor 2. You know, that kind of shit. It's bleeding into my my day job though, because I am a teacher. All right, I am a teacher. Yeah. Teach 7th grade math and science, so this is the most that anybody has listened to me all day. Thank you so much. They are awful. And one of my lesson plans, I was teaching about jungles, and I was like, all right, kids, so 30 degrees north, right here is the Tropic of Cancer, and 30 degrees south here is the Tropic of Capricorn, and in between you can find most subtropical climates, and the background was like, you know. There's like a parrot, and I'm talking about ecosystems, like, you know. I played a video of indigenous people. It's like, don't stop, pop that pussy. You know, okay. My mom has cancer. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, it's always a very interesting time at the LA School of Comedy, where it's all Jews and all the wine. That's right, that's what Jews like to do is wine. Why did I say that? Because we have somebody here that's helped us. She's our in-house scholar from Duke, and we're gonna bring her up. Let's give it up for Monica with a K.
What's up, guys? Happy Funky Friday! Yay! How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing good.
Oh my god. I took the train here. Some people are. I wish I could ride to LA School of Comedy, but like on a panther. And call it the Metro Feline. my sister has a cat, and my sister and their cat are staying at my parents' house, and it's really funny because my dad hates that cat so much, and every time I'm like, oh my god, Dad, are you like a dog person or a cat person? He's like, I want to drop kick both. I was like, God, that stupid cat. He's such a huge stick up his ass. I'm like, I think that's called a tail. It's coming up on summer, and I know you say I went to the beach. I know a lot of women are trying to get that hourglass body, but personally, I don't want my ankles to be that big. I stopped working out very intensely during the pandemic, to flatten the curve. Before that, I ran cross country and track in high school, which really hurt all my friendships because all my relationships were long distance. That was a way of saying I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I was also thanks, Josh. I was bad at all like real sports too, and usually I don't call out white people during my comedy sets, but y'all have like a funny way with sports because y'all did this thing where y'all looked at football, where Americans looked at football, and we're like, hey guys, let's do exactly this, but we'll call it soccer. And then the Brits looked at soccer and was like, hey guys, let's do like soccer, but we'll play with leg-shaped sticks so we can protect our stick-shaped legs. And then the Canadians looked at field hockey and were like, let's do this, but make it cold. That's how ice hockey came to be. But yeah, I never really got too much into gym culture. One thing I don't like about gym culture is I've always hated wearing workout clothing. I've always hated like Lululemon legging commercials that are like, these leggings will help your legs breathe. And I'm like, you don't breathe from your legs. Or those dudes that are in those tank tops with the really deep slits because they couldn't decide whether to wear a sleeveless top or a crossing guard vest. Because you see, for me, like, when I work out at home, I work out in my pajama pants and nothing else. I know a lot of us are very different here. I know we're all very different here, but we can all collectively agree on one thing, that Gen Z sucks. There's a reason the alphabet put us in last place. I was talking to my parents the other day, and my parents' generation, some kids wanted to grow up to be professional boxers. Kids our generation, we want to grow up to be professional unboxers. In my parents' generation, if you failed, you were met with consternation. Kids my generation, when we fail, we make compilations. My parents' generation, if you wanted to expand your views, you'd read a book, travel, talk to people. In my generation, if you want to expand your views, you play a click farm in China. I'm coming off after a little break in comedy because I was sick for the past couple weeks. Put on my Instagram story, then I went viral. And then, thanks, Holly. And it was one of those weeks where you're just like hacking phlegm into your sink, and you're like, how did my nose hair get in there? And it was, guys, I got to a really low point. Like, I was getting, what's bad when, like, your motivation to go on was from reading the tiny suggestive messages on Hall's cough drop wrappers. Like, my willpower should not have to be dependent on a lozenge. But yeah, I was at the doctor, so I could see if I had, like, strep throat or COVID or anything. Luckily, I did not. My doctor did look at me, and she was like, you don't look like someone who could have mono. It's like, you did not have to verbalize my unfuckability right in front of my face. I get it. I get who I am. After Funky Friday last week, one guy came up to me and said I look like an Indian John Oliver. I know who I am. But anyways, I do have a girlfriend. Give it for my girlfriend. My girlfriend's birthday's on Monday, so I've been like trying to work on making her a present. And you know, I told my sister that I called them up, and the first thing I was like, oh my god, I'm trying to make a present for my girlfriend, and my sister was like, a Taurus Gemini relationship.
Oh my god, how funny.
Shakes their head from like 2,000 miles away. Anyways, but yes, we're living our very happy asexual lives, like full ace hardware here. We engage in more wordplay than we do foreplay. Then we do Coldplay. No offense to Coldplay, as I was telling to my doctor who was looking at my mucus, which like my favorite Coldplay song was All Yellow. But yeah, none of us have mono. The only fluids that we've been exchanging is our ever-going exploration of our own gender fluidity. And if you disagree on that, you can fight me, mano a mano.
Nice. Nice. That's good.
But yeah, it was funny. My girlfriend's like really into fantasy movies. A couple weeks ago, we went to go see the Dungeons and Dragons movie in the theater, which is lesbians with as much D&D action as we could take, with the exception of the ancient Greek Olympics.
Oh shit.
But yeah, my girlfriend, we met on Hinge, as one does. I've always wished that we could use one of those niche dating apps like Farmers Only, or its more explicit variant called Only Farms. I've been doing a lot of research about farmers, actually. There are about 2.5 million farmers in America. There are about 350,000 people who help out those farmers. They're called pharmacists.
Pharmacist.
Thanks, Brandon. Farmers have a very important job. For all their plants, they have to be a parent and a legal guardian. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. Give it up for Mental Health Awareness Month. So kind of along that line, I was listening to a radio ad from the LA Department of Mental Health when I was on the train here. Hunter left, so we couldn't talk about how much we hate the train. Guys, the first time I took the red line to go to Hollywood, there was an unleashed dog in my train car.
Yeah.
And not like a cute one, like it was a pit bull with a spike collar. And then there was like the freaking thank you, LA police that was coming in, and they saw this dog that was roaming on the train car, and then they were like, hey, you over there, stop smoking weed. I was like, there's a dog running around here.
What?
But anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Give it up for one round for Sam Doe for like the amazing show at the Sunset Rooftop yesterday.
Everybody's performance at the show. It was so good.
It was really fun. It was super fun. I know some of you were there, which was amazing that y'all were able to come. And yeah, I had never been to a hookah bar before, so I was like, what was that lamppost with an erection? Yeah, you guys ever think that chain smokers get lead poisoning? You know, from all the necklaces.
Did you get that?
You guys think that like people who are like addicted to anal sex are called posterior chain smokers? Because they like to blow, There's a reason they're called cigarette butts, guys. Anyways, I was listening to a radio ad from the LA Department of Mental Health, and they were like, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Oh wait, it's no longer a Mental Health Awareness Month. Why am I saying this? Last month was Mental Health Awareness Month. And the best thing we could do is talk about it, because when we talk about it, we can fix it. And that's really fascinating to me, because I feel like mental illness is the only family of conditions where talking about the illness itself is an evidence-based practice towards its cure, right? Or towards its treatment. I wish that worked for other illnesses, like strep throat. Because chances are, if you're talking about your strep throat, you're making your strep throat worse. They say laughter is the best medicine. Not when you have strep throat. On strep throat, I'll leave you. Thanks, guys. You can find me on the Metro E line, downtown Santa Monica station. Exit here for my Instagram, which is at Monica Narain, which is Monica_Narain_. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, Monica. And again, with the comedy of the one and only Josh Kaplan, let's do it. Here we go.
I'm so sorry. What's up?
What's up?
You look a lot taller with shorts on.
Ah.
I don't know what that is, but when you wear shorts, you grew a few inches there. What's up, guys? How we doing?
You're doing well, honey. No, was that just me who thought that?
Yeah. It's okay. You know. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hi. Very responsive audience. I have a good time here. I have a fun vibe, I like to think. Like I'm kind of like I'm the boss's son. You feel that? But I get some perks, you know? Like I get the early bonus, but like I deserve that bonus. I worked for it. That was the wrong side of the paper. Yeah. I was born with a skin condition. Yeah. Thank you. I remember when I was born. Well, I don't remember, but the doctor came out and she was like, "I'm so sorry. Your son has trouble producing melanin, and as a result, he is permanently white." Yeah, I don't like to talk about it. I learned to live with it though. I got pretty good with cosmetics. Learned to live with it. It's a fun tag there. Cosmetics. Yeah. Some light blackface humor. I think I would want to have kids one day, you know. But like first, I gotta stop this bad habit I have where I pee with the door open. You guys ever do that?
Yeah.
I've been peeing with the door open like since I learned how to open doors. I just never learned how to close the door. And like no one ever gives you positive feedback for peeing with the door open. No one's ever like, "Yeah, good job." So I was like, "Close the door." You know? I don't get it, because like if I pee over there on a tree, like no one, like you're not gonna say anything, probably. But like once there's a roof involved, no one can know that I have to pee. You just can't now. It's not allowed. Gotta be hydrated for my piss jokes.
Down on Venmo.
Yeah. Oh, I got a good joke for your OCD joke. This isn't I didn't write this, okay? Just plagiarism warning. I have no idea. This is I heard this verbally, so as one does hear things. You know the one about the pizza?
No.
I won't tell you. It's too cheesy. Yeah. And you got a pizza shirt on? Wow, I'm connecting to everyone today. I've noticed that we're gonna shift a little. I've noticed I have trouble flirting when I'm shirtless. You guys ever try to flirt shirtless? I don't know what to say when like my upper half is just like out. You know? I don't know how to start. The best thing that anyone's ever said to me when I'm shirtless is the best reaction. A girl saw me shirtless for the first time. She went, "Oh my God, you have 3 nipples." She said it like I didn't know. Like I wouldn't know that I gotta look down and be like, "Oh my God." She's like, "Hold still. Let me flick that thing off. There's a spider on you." It's just a nipple. I can't lead with that though. I wish I could lead with that, you know? Initiate conversation, like what's up? I was just looking at you from over there and I gotta say, I bet I have more nipples than you. That is not how you get a phone number. No. No second date. I like going out though, going out with people. You know, you try to be nice, like I tell people like, I'll pay for your meal, I'll pay for your Uber, you know, if need be, I'll pay for your hearse. Actually, they haven't done anything dark yet. You know, I don't know how far we'll get if I need a hearse. Uber should have a hearse function, right? Uber hearse. Like, that would be kind of neat. I think that would be neat, you know? That would be neat. Like, I need a body picked up at Al's Hot Chicken. I know the one on Valence Boulevard, yeah. Christian is 3 minutes away. He is driving a black Cadillac. License plate, you dead. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, Christian seems really committed. That's a lot on the nose. That's okay. I used to ride a bike to school every morning. You guys ever ride a bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look out for bikers now, yeah. Always look out when I'm driving. But I never did push a stroller to school.
Yeah.
Watch out, young moms. Watch out. You guys know that thing where you see a cemetery and you go like, huh, that's a nice cemetery. Yeah, you guys know. Yeah. What is, like, why do we have to comment on the appearance of the cemetery? Like, huh, those headstones look kind of nice.
Yeah.
Grass is pretty well kept, yeah. You know? Like, it's just any other place. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep going with it. Like, it's like, hey, did you get a haircut? Yeah, I did, yeah. Oh, it looks nice. Where'd you go? Just to Orlando's. That's my childhood barber. Orlando's, huh? I've never been. How is it? It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Hey, did you go to that, the new Stop and Shop yet off Main Street? Are there Stop and Shops in California?
No, Jersey.
That's an East Coast thing.
Sorry, guys. Stop and Shop's a grocery store.
Yeah, of course.
Moving on. You go to that Stop and Shop yet off Main Street? Yeah, I went the other day. Oh, how is it? It's nice. It's nice, yeah. They have nice produce. Hey, did you hear, this is where I wrap it all up. Did you hear, Sophia died? Yeah, too bad, huh? You know where they're burying her? Yeah, just at the cemetery by Al's Hot Chicken. Oh, the one off Venice Boulevard? No, the one on Santa Monica Boulevard. Oh, how is it? I haven't been there. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice cemetery. That was worth the whole minute of it. I don't even know how long it was. What do I got?
You have 3 minutes.
Oh, let's go. 3 minutes, guys? This is awesome. I could do so many things. Change or create so many lives. One day, this is what I said to my dad. One day, I want to take over your company. Run the family business. Do what you do, Dad. That was a big moment for me. Life-changing decision. He didn't answer, though. You know, eulogies. Yeah, that is always the reaction I want. I like going to the movies alone. I think it's cool. Some people think it's weird to do things alone. I like going to the movies alone. You know, no one's there to like distract you from the movie. And like on the other hand, no one's there to be like, hey, put your dick away. We're in public. You know? Then you gotta like explain yourself. Like, yes. I'm sorry. I know it was wrong. I came alone. Thank you. Wow, I still have so many minutes. This is so sad. You know you're high. I'm definitely the youngest one here, so I'm qualified to talk about drugs. You know you're high when someone says hi, and you're like, "How did you know? What gave it away? I'm not high." Yeah, it's about being high. What are we gonna talk about here? I'm young, you know, like I just mentioned, and like you could probably see. But like, there's things when you get older that you can say to young people that like I want to say when as a young person back, but you can't. Like you guys, some of you are old people, you know. Like, like when I see my mom and I haven't seen her in a while, she can like say things to me, and it's like a compliment. But like I cannot say it back. It won't be a compliment. Like she could be like, "Josh, it's so good to see you. You look so grown up, so mature. I'm so proud of you." But then I can't be like, "Mom, it's good to see you. You look really mature. Love the new wrinkles." She'd be like, "Wow, I remember you were this tall, and now you're getting taller every day. Have you grown again? Oh my God, I'm so proud." And I would be like, "Wow, I remember you were taller than me, and now are you shrinking? Do old people shrink? Are you an old person? You're an old person." She'd be like, "I remember you were just a newborn baby with a skin condition. And you had, and now there's hair growing on your chin. Oh my God, so proud." You know, and I'd be like, "Wow, I remember you, is there hair growing on your chin? Oh, come on. Oh, come on." I like fat people. I've learned that about myself. Any fat people here? No, not really. Can't compliment anyone here because you're not fat.
I do. My roommate right now is kind of fat. He's a cool guy. I like him. But like the good thing is like I never have to get stuck in a bad conversation because I can just be like, all right, I'll see you later. I'm going for a run. I'm gonna get up, use my legs, walk. It's like, okay, have fun, you know. But the bad thing about fat people, about living with fat people, there's never any leftovers, you know. I can't go home for my pork lo mein. It's gone. All right, thank you very much, Evan Jack.
Where they find you?
Here sometimes. I'm working on it. Give it up for Sunda. Woo!
Josh, yay! There you
Good
go.
show. Great show.
Right?
I couldn't
Samantha
make it.
had a great show.
I couldn't make it, but it was so good.
But you know something? You're all white with me.
Because I didn't know about it.
You're all white with me like
I'm all
Richie.
white
Where
with
is
most
Richie
people.
White?
I'm over here.
Rudy's gone. Let's do it. Come on. Rich White's in the house.
I gotta get through this somehow.
You'll get through.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Give it up. Give it up.
What a dead crowd. No, I'm just kidding. It's been hard to make people laugh tonight, so this should be kind of hard. So normally I don't do this. I try to learn as I come up here and do comedy. Like when I hear someone tell a joke, like Avanti talks about how like all the street names should be changed because they've killed millions of people. And I think like in my head I'm thinking like, oh, this could be a funny joke. Like so Osama bin Laden, right? He killed millions of people. Or I actually have no idea. I'm factually wrong. A few, right? So I was thinking like, do you guys know that he was like 6'6"? He was fucking tall. Like, can you imagine if they just put a basketball in his hand? 9/11 would just be like a normal day.
Ah.
You know? Sorry, that was off the cuff. I'm stupid. Alright, I'll get to my actual bit. Alright, so I learned a fact the other day, and it's one of those facts that you hear when someone says it or you read it, you go, that's not true. You made that up. There's no fucking way that's real. And then you look it up and it is. So this fact is that, did you know that the 9th largest pyramid in the world, now I had to stop right there because I didn't even know there were 9 pyramids. No, I'm not kidding. Did you know that in Egypt alone, there's 119 pyramids? You guys knew that's alarming to me. I didn't learn that in history class, geography, anything. That's alarming to me. If someone put a gun to my head and said, how many pyramids are in Egypt? I would have said max 4. Okay. There are thousands of pyramids. I didn't know this. So anyway, the 9th largest pyramid in the entire world is in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh.
And it's a fucking Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now, if you don't know what a Bass Pro Shop is, let me tell you, it's basically a giant store with like hunting and fishing equipment. But it's also the only place I've ever been to where I can buy a literal dune buggy and then just off the top of my head go, hey, do you also have women's lingerie here? Why would you? Because it's hunting and, oh, you do? Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. It makes no fucking sense. That's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? If you don't know what Bass Pro Shop is, I will explain the one that was in my town, okay? Bass Pro Shop is like Disneyland for rednecks. I'm not fucking kidding. You need to clear your schedule for this. This is an all-day thing. It's literally is. So you go in, at least in mine, you walk in and immediately there's like vendors selling popcorn, pretzels, cotton candy. There was a fudge store in the Bass Pro Shop, and that's not a joke because my family and I only went to Bass Pro Shop to buy our fudge. How fucking weird is that, right? There's 2 restaurants and a bar. Who the fuck is drinking in a Bass Pro Shop? Let alone who's going to dinner, who's like, honey, it's our anniversary. Guess where I got some reservations? And the woman's like, you didn't. The Caribou Lounge in the Bass Pro Shop? Fucking did. I did, honey. That's where we met. Did I mention that they have carnival games there too? They do. They have fucking the carnival games where you shoot and stuff like that. They have a waterfall. Why not? They have caves that you can go in and explore. What the fuck? It's an aquarium too. It's a goddamn aquarium. This is a giant fucking fish tank with the biggest fish you've ever seen. But it's also conveniently placed right next to the fishing rods and the bait, so I feel like that's kind of shitty, you know? Don't do that. But that is just the Bass Pro Shop in my town, okay? I can't imagine what the 9th largest pyramid Bass Pro Shop could have in it. I haven't looked it up. I heard there's a go-kart track or something like that. It's fucking crazy. But that's my fact, and I bestow that onto you like herpes, okay? You can tell your family, friends, loved ones, scare them the way that fact scared me. So, I used to live in Inglewood. Now, when I say Inglewood, I was like 5 minutes from the Westfield Mall, okay, which is technically closer to Culver City. I also lived in a luxury apartment complex with like a gym and a pool. If I'm not showing my privilege now, that should show it right there. My name is Rich White. I'm really living up to it. So there's like a gated area that you have to leave. It's like a gated community. You leave to get onto the street. So this one day I used to be a server and I had to leave for work. Got out of the garage, tried to go out the gate. It was blocked off. There was police tape. There were 2 squad cars and there was a cop standing right next to the gate. Shut off the car. I get out. I go up to the cop and I go, hey, what is going on? I'm like trying to get to work, and the cop's like, yeah, a man shot another dude and killed him right in front of your apartment complex. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. Why can't I leave to go to work? And the cop's like, oh, because we have reason to believe that the gunman's in your apartment complex. And I was like, I don't think I heard that right. How long did this happen ago? And he's like 30 minutes ago. And now I'm being told this. They didn't decide to send a blast email being like, hey, there's a gunman who shot someone in broad daylight, which is some psychopath shit, in your apartment complex. And the cop's like, that's up to your building manager. And I'm like, you let me outside of my car. I'm standing talking to you, and there's a potential gunman who could fucking kill me right now. You think that was smart? You asshole. He's like, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. Anyway, I go and I call my fiance. I'm like, stay inside. Stay inside. Like, there's a gunman. She's like, what? I'm like, there's a gunman. Just stay inside. I'm coming back. So I call my boss up, and she's like, Rich, where are you? You're like crazy late. And I'm like, you wouldn't believe this. I can't leave. There's a gunman in our apartment complex. He fucking shot and killed someone. And she goes, when can you make it in? I'm not fucking lying. And I said, did you not hear the what I said? All of it? And she's like, no, I hear you, but can you find someone to cover your shift? And I'm like, I don't. And that's what fucking sucks about the service industry. You could be literally dying. You'd be like, yeah, I got shot. This doctor's doing open heart surgery with me right now. And she's like, can you make it in, though? No, I can't, because I'll probably be dead. So stupid. That actually happened, though. I can't believe my boss fucking did that. That was crazy. How much time do I have? Because I got a long story that I could tell about.
You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay. What could I talk about? Okay, so I am pretty bad at, I was historically bad at dating for a while. And I'm going to tell a dating story that is truly haunting. So when I was like 17 or 18, I could not talk to women at all. I had no game. I had nothing. I couldn't. But I had these 2 best friends who were these girls, and they really wanted to set me up with someone. So they said, hey, we have this girl. We showed you a picture of you to her. She's like, she thinks you're cute. So I got her number, and I started texting her. And I was like, can I take you out to dinner? And she said, yes, absolutely. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like 18, I'm like, I gotta take her to somewhere classy, okay? Somewhere nice and fancy. So I took her to an Applebee's. You gotta imagine, okay, at the time, right, I was 18, I didn't have much money, right? At the time at Applebee's, they had a sick-ass deal. They had the 2-for-1 special, which is a 2 for $20. We can get an appetizer and entree for $20. I'm not gonna fucking pass that up. So anyway, I pick her up. We don't really talk too much on the way to the restaurant. We get to the restaurant. I wanna say for the first 5 minutes, it was going great. That was only because the server was taking our order. So, but after that, it got pretty shitty. So she was the type of person that didn't converse at all. She gave nothing. I would talk and talk and talk, and she'd be like, yep, uh-huh, yep. No more than a yes or no answer. And you guys need to know about me that when there's a lot of dead silence in a conversation, I get very awkward. And so I tend to overcompensate by talking and talking and talking. And the more that I talk, I'm going to say something fucking stupid, okay? And I did. Here's another thing you need to know about me. I used to say movie quotes out of context out loud at that age. Like, it'd be so random. So I would just say these movie quotes regardless if you've seen the movie that I've seen. So we're sitting there, and I don't know how this quote came out or what we were talking about, but as we were talking, I said, I'm not a raper. And I could tell she definitely didn't know the movie. It was from Step Brothers, where Dale's like, I'm not a raper. And I was like, it's comedy. And she backed up very quick. So she definitely didn't see the movie. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I got to remedy this. So I made it way worse. I doubled down. So after that, I told her that in the summertime, how much time do I have?
1 minute.
A minute? Okay. So in the summertime, I told her that for some reason I lived in my parents' like basement. I had a room there and everything. But in the summertime, like crickets would get inside my room somehow. So I used to fucking club them with like a pitching wedge. So I thought after telling this girl that I was a rapist, that I kill crickets in my bedroom with a club. Are you guys hearing this, okay? Safe to say, It didn't get any better. The ride home was dead silent. I drop her off, and I thought I'd never be this guy, but she wasn't gonna do it, so I was like, can I get a hug? Can I get a hug, guy? Nothing new else. So I drove home thinking that day went all right. I was like, I gotta remedy this. So I thought what I would do is send her a Snapchat picture of me with the golf club with the caption saying, "Me and the bug killer." She never talked to me ever again after that. Anyway, is that my time?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Richard White. You can find me on Instagram at RichardWhite_official or on TikTok. I know you won't follow me on TikTok, but anyway, Very Rich Comedy. Thank you. Man, tough crap.
Where you been? Where you slipping for? We call Mike Mooney gone. He gone. Mike Mooney's gone.
What did you call me?
Well, right now we're going to bring up the lovely little package that's so funny. Let's give it up to lovely Lana. Let's hear it. Yeah! She's going to write you a 3.
I've never been in one like that.
Hi everybody, how are you tonight?
All right.
Had a great show last night with Sam. Thank you, Sam. Did an awesome job. Cinda. But guys, stand up is kind of like sex, you know? All this prep for something that's over in 5 minutes. But if you're lucky, you get 10, right? Those are the good old days, right? Okay. But I am Lana. I am first generation Arab American. Not the oil kind, the Palestinian kind. Which gets no generational wealth. The only thing you inherit as a Palestinian is PTSD and great hair. Except it's everywhere. So they fucked me with that. But Palestinians are like Bigfoot. Not because they're tall and hairy like me, but because even if you get a picture of us, some people will say we still don't exist. Right? And for those who don't get that joke, I also went to school here too, so that's okay. I don't expect you to know about the Middle East, but consider this your idiot's guide to conflict in the Middle East, okay? Starting with weapons of mass destruction, okay? Known as WMDs, right? And I'm not talking about the ones they did not find in Iraq, okay? I'm talking about slippers in the hands of Arab moms, okay? Because they have sniper level accuracy with those things. I know from experience, right? And it's because we don't have weapons unless America sold them to us, right? Yeah, we just had to get really good at throwing things. And since in Palestine, all we have are rocks, you guys can do the math, right? Oh, guys went to school here, you didn't. But when I was 14, my dad decided to move our family from California to the Middle East, okay? That is why I know so much about the Middle East. And it was a little weird growing up like that because when I was in America as a kid and kids would tell me they were grounded, it meant that their parents took away their Nintendo and sent them to their room for the weekend, right? But in the Middle East, it means your parents beat you into the ground and send you to your room till you're married. Okay? Super strict, I know. They didn't even let us ride bikes or horses, okay? I think it's because they thought we would get some kind of like sexual awakening from it or something, right? Which, fair enough, I did end up losing my virginity to an Egyptian DJ who was hung like Seabiscuit. So there might have been a valid point they had there. But I have since, thankfully, returned to America, where I have not had much luck with dating. And a part of that is because I have a face that looks like somebody should pay my bills, but a personality that says absolutely the fuck not. Okay? And the thing is with these dating apps is they're like video games, right? The last time I used my thumbs this much was in Super Mario Brothers. You know? Only the red flags in the game were only when you were about to level up, and they all came with gold coins, okay? The red flags in dating apps will not have you leveling up, and they never come with gold. They're just guys who say they want a long-term relationship but are open to a short one, okay? But it is scary dating here, you know, because in the Middle East, I only had to be scared of arranged marriages and being offed for getting off. But you guys got deadbeat dads here. Our dad just beat us dead. But they stuck around, right? And that's what's important, right? But, you know, as somebody who almost died for having sex, I am here to say that it's just not to die for, okay? Like, not at all, okay? And even the best orgasm loses its value when it's over, like, completely, okay? You know what doesn't lose its value, though? Real estate, gold, government bonds, right? So if any of you know a guy who has any of those things who would be interested in sharing it with a slightly emotionally abusive 6'1" Palestinian woman, please have him find me on TikTok, Instagram, or my favorite, Cash App. Athila Sala. And I know I went over my 5, but I just had a few new things I wanted to try. Okay. So, oh yes, I was going to ask of the yoga teacher, does shooting cayenne up your pussy align your chakras?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to. I was like, what's the thing with the cayenne? There had to be something there. Also, drinking while shopping is not a new thing. They actually started that a long time ago. If you go into any woman's store, they will give you alcohol because it makes you buy more shit. I will know that because I have an alcohol and shopping problem that is online, okay? But as a woman, I think that is one of the vices we're allowed to have. The other vice that is sex, I was not allowed to have. So thank you guys for your time, and thank you, Sunda.
Yes.
Oh, yes, at the Lana Sala, all the other ones, including Cash App. Thank you.
Most important is our Cash App. Cash App. You know what? All I think about is that you should be saying, you know, my eyes are up here. All right, so that was my joke. But let me tell you, we have a fantastic camp that's coming this summer, and it wouldn't be one if we didn't have the director of the camp along. Back from his Shakespeare tour. Where were you, in England? That's right, you were in London, that's right. Absolutely. Please, let's just give it once more for Ryan Benson. Yeah! Benson. Thank you to be on
Yes, my name is Ryan Benson, and I talk British now. So, my name's Ryan. I'm an actor by trade. Woo! Or, you know, I guess that's what everyone says here. Even my Uber drivers say that, so it's okay. You know, everyone is doing their thing. My mom said I can't do porn, so that's the one I can't do. But it's like, you know, it's all blending at this time. You know, it's like I'd say like I'd be a sexual performance artist. That's the loophole. So it's like, you know, and when they're doing their porn and stuff, there's no like emotion. It's just action, just ramming, insertion. It's commercial. We're trying to sell, but I think I'm trying to, you know, have people the eroticness of life I want to show to them, and I can do that through, you know, artistically skull fucking someone. So there's lots of different ways, you know. I once had anyone here been kissed by a priest? Yeah, I have. In Italy, so it's ethnic. That's cool. But I said it. I wanted it. Okay. He asked, and I raised my hand. He picked his hell out. I was at a choir field trip. You know, he kissed my foot. You know, he washed and kissed it. So it's like on top of the pedophilia, they like feet too. So just be careful with flip flops. You know, when you're in the church, because we'll go for you. But it's only the right one. So that's blessed. This one will probably get cut off soon. But you know, when he kissed my butthole, he said that was God didn't see that, so it didn't count. But you know, what do I want to talk about? I mean, I'm just a man. I guess I would say I'm a man. That's what I'll go with in this life. It's hard to tell. It's like everyone's kind of getting offended. It's like there's been race wars. We're on this. It's like the sexuality war is starting. The straights and the gays, the cis and the trans, they're all fighting. I think that'll be the biggest frontier. But you know, it's Pride Month, so you know it's gay time. We got Straight Month the other time, so you got to embrace that by everyone's a little gay. Maybe just kiss your friend. You know, it's not gay to help your bro out. So I think it's and it's like with all the controversy with the Dylan Mulvaney thing, I think they just picked the wrong person. Should have been a trans man. It's beer. Shouldn't it, you're sticking to I don't know, I would say if you put any woman on the front of a Bud Light can, no guy's gonna buy it, I think. So it's like, it doesn't matter that trans or not. So that would have fixed it, I think. They would have probably had some, I don't know, is it Elliot? Yeah, put Elliot on it. That'd be better. And then, another thing, it's like a lot of other brands that typically won't get into the gay stuff, they should. I'm thinking in that same thing, Rogaine should pick on that up, it's known for mostly being men stuff, but there should be trans men need hair too. They're losing it at the testosterone. They need the exact same stuff. So at this point, I would say just make it rainbow, call it Rogaine. It's very easy branding. You don't need to change much. And then it could even dye your hair. A lot of different things. But that's the life of being gay at this point. All the brands are going for it. I just got hired at Levi's, so that's cool. They're the one brand that's really trying to. They keep the gay on the front, and they get so much backlash, but they don't care because they're jeans. So everyone's gonna buy them. At that point, you can just kind of throw, they have rainbow jeans, and then you can have normal jeans. That's what these are. So, but then I'll buy rainbow jeans later. So I'm excited. We got a good group here, I'd say. Yeah, that hat's a lot, man. I wish I had the confidence. I've seen guys wear that at clubs, but they don't do it. I think you're wearing it more for different reasons. Do you wear it to the sun? Sun get in your hair?
Well, I'm going to a Sabbath dinner after here. I need to have a hat on, so I'm doing that. And I just saw Shania Twain in concert this week, so I'm inspired.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's I want to wear a cowboy. It's so big. It's everywhere, and I wish, but what else could I wear? I could wear a yarmulke. I do have a bedazzled yarmulke, so that's cool. Yeah. And then a basketball one. Pretty cool, I'm not Jewish, but, I enjoy community. So it's I'll pretend to pray for fun, just for 10 minutes, and then, it's what everyone does. It's what religion's for. They're lonely. The only reason they're there because everyone's there and they're believing in something, so they're just okay, I'm here too. I like having friends and not being rejected by everyone for just having sex. So, everyone likes to hide things. I would go into a ton of the Christian, they have they're kind of culty in all the groups in high school and stuff. There's Kairos, the Catholics. If any of you have heard of that, I went undercover, so you won't have to ever believe in it. It's it's usually the popular kids that go, the popular Christians, they're the ones that, they fuck and party, but then they still go to church on Sunday. So it's beautiful, But I go there, they sleep deprive you. You are pretty much just it's group therapy. So the first time a lot of these fucked up kids have experienced talking about their feelings. So it forces them to to attach just growth and just mental health to God. So everyone after there is just oh, I'm so thankful. And they're all friends for a week, then leave. So I would not do that one. I'd go to the evangelical ones because they're all cool as fuck. They're all artists. Like they love God actually. Like they don't put on the moniker like the Catholics do. But they're worship and singing, so they're singing about God and stuff. So I'll just like I like the music. You know, I like to be around them. They play paintball, and it's like, you know, that's what God's all about. I'd say paintball, and then you bring your own weed. So, and then it's like, you know, it's just like going on I don't know, adventures with just Christians, and you know that you know that like you're gonna have more fun after because like the paintball's all they're looking forward to each year. So I'm just doing this because I have no friends. So thank you, God. I have nothing else to say, so I'm glad I was able to talk. My name's Ryan Benson. Talk to me. You can find me on Instagram at ryan.benson, or you can just hit me up. I like talking to people.
I'll talk right back too. Give it up for Ryan. We gotta get that camp going.
Yeah. If you have kids,
he's got kids. He's got 2 kids. He needs to have these 2 kids in camp. He needs to have them in camp. But right now, I know we've called him a few times, but he's really here this time. Mike Moody, bring him up.
Okay. How you guys doing? You guys good?
Woo!
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. It's Friday. You guys enjoyed the end of your work week. Now you can bullshit. Everybody gets 2 days. Unless y'all work during the weekend. And then you get your bullshit days and everybody else is working. I watched Spider-Man yesterday. It was fun. Yeah, it was good. The new Spider-Man was cool. I like movies. You guys still going to theaters?
No.
Yeah. No? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody?
No.
Yeah.
I don't go to theaters all the time. I only go when I really like something. The bar used to be very low for theaters because you could just go and watch some bullshit B movie with like Steven Seagal. But now you're like, fuck that, I'm not going to do that. So now you're just going to go see franchises. If there's not 12 of them, you don't go. Yeah, you gotta watch another movie to see the new one. You don't. You just wait for somebody to fucking go. But I watched those movies. I saw a trailer for fucking Color Purple. You guys know that they're doing that, right? The Color Purple, the musical, based off of the Broadway show. Yeah, it's a Broadway show, and now they're making it a movie. It's the same story. I guess it's more fun now. Black suffrage is cool when you can sing through it. Church, slavery, there's a lot of versions of it. I don't know. I'm just tired of, like, poor black people in movies with no money. I'm tired of seeing black people with, like, neutral colors on. You know what I mean? Like a light tan, a white, khaki. Oppression. You guys know what I'm talking about? The clothes I'm talking about? This is sadness, overall sadness in the environment. Yeah, you don't know. I've never seen any movie like that. Oh, man. I thought I'm good. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I don't have time. You know what bothers me more than racism? Is when somebody tries to convince me that they're not racist. It feels like a long battle. I'm not racist. Segregated restaurants are a drag. I would love to eat at a restaurant that you can cook in.
Oh my God.
I would love to eat at a restaurant that you cook in, that you make the food and we can watch you eat it. Like, you can eat it. I don't know. I don't have time. It's so weird. I went out with a couple friends because we're doing a show in a couple months at the Laugh Factory, and it was a couple, and all they did was just, for the fucking 3 hours, was just convincing me they weren't racist, and I thought that I knew that. I was here already. You know what I mean? I was already hanging out with y'all. I didn't have that shit in my mind at all. I thought y'all was cool people. And they're like, no, it's cool, like, we'll pay for everything. And I was like, yo, chill out. You don't gotta take care of me like that. This is crazy. Less and less, the more and more they paid for me, the less and less I felt like a man, the more and more I felt like Arnold from A Different Strokes. I was like, I'm really tired of the help. I can afford my own pizza, nigga. I don't want to I don't even want to do this. You're not in relationships. Everybody's free fucking. Okay. Free fucking. Free fucking. That's cool. No, that's cool, man. You know what I realized with relationships is that they're inside of a relationship, there's no difference between a toxic one and a dynamic relationship. They both feel very heavy. You have to adjust yourself for those to work. You have a lot to tell people about them. But one is really bad for you. You know what I mean? Like a toxic relationship, it sucks. And that's what you gotta learn. What's the difference? Like where you want to be. You guys trust a good relationship. You've been on a date with somebody and they were like, "Hey, I enjoy you. Like, let's talk." Don't you feel kind of paranoid? Just a little bit. The fuck is going on? Do they text you the next day? I just want to know how your morning was going. You work for the government? Like, what are you doing? Who are you? I don't trust you. That's the truth, though. It really is like that. I don't know. It just feels like that with relationships. It's fun, though. I mean, it's always fun, like, who's going to show their crazy first. It's always fun. I like that. I'm an empath, so I can pick up on it through text. So I don't get past I don't even go on the first date sometimes. I'm just like, where were you? I was at work. I don't know. It's fun, though. Relationships are cool. Relationships are cool, especially when you decode them. They're always worth decoding. You watch relationships and movie dynamics. Like in movies, the dynamics of relationships are fucking very interesting. You don't get to pay attention to them because you're just watching the movie. Like anybody seen like George of the Jungle or anything like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about interracial relationships. It is. What? She goes to Africa. He teaches her how to dance. He's good at the drums. He has a big dick. His in-laws hate him. I don't even know where else to go with that, but that's pretty much what the story's about. She says, "We are stripes, you're a spot." Okay, cool. So that means stripes. I think y'all are spots. So that means that... You guys ever seen the movie before? I'll stop playing.
Yeah. George of
the Jungle, yeah. And Tarzan is already weird anyway. So, But George of the Jungle is about interracial relationships. Just watch the movie again. Just imagine him black.
Oh, I did.
You did?
Oh, I watched it recently, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine him black. He runs fast. That's another big thing that's very important. He has a Nike endorsement scene. He's running through the scene. Remember in the third act, he's running with the Nikes on? Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all what this shit is about. It's a fucking weird.
It's a weird movie.
Yeah.
It's a strange movie.
It's fucking strange, but it's definitely about interracial relationship. The other dude becomes the dude she wanted to be with. In the beginning, he became a missionary pastor, and stayed in Africa. That was the only way he could get back to Africa was to mission and tell people about Jesus. No, I'm just saying, like it's about black people. It is. His best friend is a Hotep nigga. Like, y'all gotta pay attention. Like, this shit is like he's reading books, and she's like, "Why is he reading books?" And he's reading books about male and female relationships and shit. No, it's a lot. I'm trying to tell y'all this is a very weird thing, and I haven't finished the joke out, but this is very real. This is go watch the movie again.
You're not wrong.
I just think it's absurd. Because that's not what the cartoon was about at all. It was made by the guy who made Rocky and Bullwinkle, which has no racial connotations I've ever seen in my life. I like those two. Yeah, pay attention when you're watching shit. You know what I mean? Everybody is about the one white guy who's good at basketball. He's an anomaly. Everybody's like, "Holy shit! Look at him." I don't have any more. They're just weird movies, man. And nobody in Disney movies have two parents. Have you noticed that too?
Yeah.
Toy Story is about the divorce. Because Andy's moving into a smaller house. The mom is there. His obsession with male toys. Woody and Buzz, because there's no dad figure. They move into a smaller house. That's enough.
Damn,
I'm not gonna give you guys any more of this shit. Thank you. Mike91 on Instagram. Thank you guys.
Thank you. And listen, guys, don't even move. Gwenny, how could I miss you? I am so sorry, Gwen. Well, you're coming up here now. Guys, can we please give our attention to the one and only Gwenny? How's that?
Yeah. I can see the stage again.
Ah!
Hi everyone, I'm Quinn.
Oh, Quinn, this is Quinn, I'm sorry.
This is my first time here. I'm so
Alright!
Recently I've been dating a guy, but I'm worried we're not compatible because I'm a Scorpio.
Yay.
And he's cheating on me. But we have a bit of an age gap. When we met, it wasn't that bad. It was 4 years. I'm 22, he was 26. But he turned 27 in March, and I was lying about my age. I'm 19. I'm from New Jersey, and I'm going to Duke with Monica next year.
East Coast.
I went to boarding school on the East Coast, and it was a super strict boarding school, a lot of disciplinary action. And I wasn't very rebellious in high school, but I did one time buy weed, and I got stoned, which is a cruel punishment just for buying some weed. I got stand-up banned at my boarding school because I did a 5-minute set and I did an impression of a mute person getting stabbed. Just like, you know, classic. And after that, stand-up was banned forever. But I think it was a bit dramatic. I mean, it was a mute person impression. It's not like I said anything. But I'm working on being a better person. I volunteer. I teach exercise classes for people who have had traumatic injuries from car accidents. So I live in Santa Monica, so we do a HIIT workout, like high-intensity interval training, and then we do a 5K by the beach. I call it the hit and run. What else do I have to say? When I was in the 2nd grade, my parents forced me to go to therapy because I was really scared I was going to grow up and join ISIS. It was pretty weird. But I didn't. I grew up and now I do comedy. So, totally different type of bombing. But what else? I've been thinking about religion a little bit. And I always hear people wonder, is God a woman? Is God a woman? But I never hear people wonder, was Jesus a woman? And to me, it seems so obvious that he was. I mean, the long hair, the dresses, everyone's waiting for him to come again, but it was kind of a miracle he came the first time. But really, for me, the kicker is all the drama with Judas. You guys know, the Last Supper. Because that would not be a story at all if they were women. I mean, a meal with a friend who ends up backstabbing you because they're jealous of how many people like you and how many followers you have. It's not the Last Supper. That's brunch. That's all I've got. Thank you, guys.
Where can they find you?
Oh, on Instagram at Quinn Tierfelder, TH, because I'm not cool enough to have a stage name yet.
You're from Jersey, don't worry about it.
Jersey.
You're the Jersey girl going down the shore. I want everybody tonight to pay attention to our headliner because last night she kicked ass and I heard about it beforehand. Give it up for the one and only Samantha Linderman, ladies and gentlemen! Diva!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I did not realize. Who?
What cowboy guy?
Oh, Dr. Benton left.
Yeah, he left.
Oh, shout out Dr. Benton for all your chiropractic needs. We'll do it anytime, any place, no matter how comfortable or uncomfortable it makes you and everybody else in the room. Thank you guys for coming to my show. Thank you for talking. No, I'm kidding. I was going to talk about Brennan's haircut. He left. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. It's you. I'm kidding. I just have been sitting for a long time.
Yes, you will.
It was a great show. I feel very good. Quinn came just to support me. It was my first time meeting, so.
So bad I didn't go.
No, all of it would be impossible without this room and Suna Kernquist. And she headlined at my show! call your mentor up on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big deal. Monica was talking about mono. But I wasn't trying to do that. One time, I had severe pink eye. I shouldn't say one time, several times in a short amount of time. I had pink eye. Red eye. It was great when I was, smoking weed. Mom's like, "Are you high?" I'm like, "No." Oh, it's oozing. But I was going to the eye doctor, and this is how Jews work. It's like you find a doctor, and then that doctor has a son, and then that's your doctor. So that was who I had. And I was like 16. And I saw this is so, I want to die because I'm saying this. I saw this TikTok, and it was talking about how, like, when you're 8 years old at the pool and you're just a swimming suit and, like, you're looking at the lifeguard like he's going to be in love with you. Like, that's how I was with this doctor. I don't know why. I was like, he's obsessed with me. And he was like, so we're talking, again, my pink eye, and he's like, "Are you sexually active?" Mind you, my mother's in the room, okay? My mom still comes with me to my doctor's appointments. But she's like, what about this pill? What about that? I have it at home. Why does she have it at home? Why does she have it at home? No, as soon as, like, here's some ginger, my mom's like, "Here's some antibiotics that I've been hiding forever. You want antibiotics to ruin your probiotics and shit every second?" Big antibiotic is what I'm worried about, said nobody ever. There are people like that. You ever meet somebody, I'm sorry, who's so into animal rights, and you're like, "Have you heard of the homeless?" I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm not. So he's like, "Are you sexually active?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "This is very serious. Because you can have an extreme case of chlamydia." And I was like, "I am so flattered. There is nothing pink and oozy about me except my eye." That's disgusting. That was about, like, vagina. A Jew-loving cheese, Holly? That doesn't show our self-hating culture. I don't know what does. Every time they go, "I'm lactose intolerant." Are you? I don't give a shit. Because I do shit. Oh. And I don't care if cheese makes me I don't keep track of that stuff. Maybe I should. Women and deer with guns. It's like having women and deer next to each other is, like, so normal. Like, it's just, like, hurting. You know what I mean? Come here. Doe a deer. Oh, get me a beer. I don't know. Sounds the same. The story of how I found LA School of Comedy. One time I was with Sunda at the Comedy Chateau, and we're better than them. But I was there, whatever. It was Sunda was performing. So, shout out Mike Marino. But I said hi, and she turns around, she goes, "Not now, Aviva! Not now!" That's her daughter's name. So I'm like, people are gonna think I'm a fucking Nepo baby, but that's not what happened. Oh, I didn't even think, people would think I was black. That's crazy. But I didn't even think about that part. I was just like, I don't want to be a Nepo baby. So, the way I found this place, I was doing DBT, group therapy, for my BPD down the STREET that street. We're at 10835. It was 10780. So I did like 2 years ago. I did group therapy there. Did one somewhere else. Went back to that building, different company. And we would be sitting in the chairs, and everyone's like this. Like, everyone's in the chair like this. Like, everyone's like trying to go to sleep. Like, we had a nutrition group, and they found somebody from Alabama. How many nutritionists are in LA? How many nutritionists are in LA? I have to listen to this bitch with an accent on the TV? Everybody's sleeping, and they don't care. Side note, have you ever been in Israel, and they're teaching you about what it's like to be blind, and you go to the blind center, and they blindfold you, or they put oven mitts on, or headphones to, of course, show you what it's like to be disabled. And everyone's laughing and, like, trying to fuck each other, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blind." Yeah, you can hold on to me, I can't see anything. They're like, "You're not wearing a blindfold." And there's a blind woman speaking. I know. What a queen. Dude, side note. No, this is, like, mean, but, this is a safe space. When I see people get like applauded for doing simple stuff because they're blind or deaf. Like, do you ever think like, God, I wish just a little, just a little, because then everything you do is a miracle. You know what I mean? She walks by herself. She
gets a lot of attention.
She can stop. She can walk. She can keep her goddamn mouth shut. Couldn't be me. So the blind lady's speaking to us, and there's 5 guys sleeping because she can't see. That's crazy. What? That's criminal. Hot at the time. No, it wasn't. That was actually so funny. There was like a group of boys from New York who were like, you should be a comedian. And I was like, oh my God, boys telling me that? Maybe I should. My parents? No. My teachers? No. My female peers? No. Men I just met? Oh, okay. You think I'm like Crystalia? Not in every way. Group therapy is really hard when somebody has a boring life.
Damn.
50% of people get divorced. That's why you're here. Give me more. What were your parents like? What's your sex life like? We had a sexuality group. That shit was crazy. When you have like a non-binary person in the room, and the person leading the group, like, definitely probably has only kissed, like, one friend at a party. But she's with that confidence of, like, I don't even know what. It was just hard to watch. It was really hard to watch. That same group therapist felt the need to tell me that because she mentioned she used to be a yoga teacher on Bumble, everybody would ask her, you know, how flexible she is. And I'm like, this feels like a boundary that has been utterly crossed.
Okay.
My therapist wanted to come to my show. My therapist got married to my old therapist. 2 beautiful blonde women. You know what I'm saying? And my first therapist told me that I reminded her of her now wife. So I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? How much time do I have?
2. I just put you.
That's beautiful. What can I do with 2 minutes? I'll do a couple one-liners. I saw a shirt that says Jesus saves, I spend. That's it. That's that whole line. I saw another one and it says my couch doesn't pull out, but I do. Muscle tea, no muscle. You know when it's a muscle tea and you see an areola? I'm like, at what point? At what point is this gonna end? Are we gonna add a deep V? You wish you were in that deep V. I see old people with braces. This is one I recently thought I might just really like it. I'm like, how optimistic are you? Okay. Like the investment for how long it's going to last. Denture it up, babe. I want dentures. No, I don't. Thank you guys so much. I've been Sam. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH or here. Let's give it up for Monica, who's produced today. Let's give it up for Ryan for being here helping out. We're at the kids class. Give it up for you guys.
Yeah. Give it up for your show last night. Yeah.
I think you're soon up. We're gonna do the stage.
That was the longest 2 minutes I did last night, right? Billy was like, "What are you doing?"
No,
it's not ready to go.
Great.
It was good, but it ended really quick.
Yeah. That's the best kind.
I need help with a joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, do you remember how we all reacted during COVID? Yes. You can't go out. Right? You gotta cover your mouth. Everybody stay home. We have got to find a cure for this virus. And until such time, we're gonna lock down. Hasn't cancer been around a hell of a lot longer than COVID? I want us to lock up. Nobody move until we get a cure for cancer. That's what I wanted to say, and I'm working on that bit. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Sundar Krunquist. You can follow me at Sundar Life. Thank you. We are wrapping up, and it's a good night. Right? You're off? Yeah. All right, it's done. I got to work on that joke.